From the KATC Weatherland, here's Rob's forecast.
Welcome back. Well, today is the anniversary of Hurricane Audrey 65 years ago, back in 1957. And this is a radar image. Here's the South Louisiana coastline. Here's the Upper Texas coast. And this is a radar image from Galveston, and sewn together with it, it's another radar image. I think this side came from Mobile, Alabama, but it gives you an idea of the size of the storm. And just think, this is crude radar. This was a big, bad storm. Again, major category storm, officially landfall at 125, 130, but it was probably closer to 140 or 150 at some point. And folks went to bed, say they went to bed last night and the storm hit today. They went to bed last night thinking they'd have the day to work on getting their houses prepared, and the storm surge would come up later in the day. Well, this storm accelerated. It went from about 15 miles an hour to 35 miles an hour forward speed. So you just take a Cat 3, you add that 35 mile an hour forward speed, so 150 mile per hour winds probably in the eastern quadrant, built up the storm surge, and people flooded in their homes during the overnight hours. And those are the harrowing stories of people getting in their attics and trying to get out of the attics. More than 500 fatalities with this storm, and it was the benchmark for the 20th century in Louisiana. Only be superseded to a degree by Hurricane Rita, because Rita's surge was much worse. But Audrey still arguably one of the strongest storms wind-wise to impact southwest Louisiana and Acadiana as well. Obviously, Hurricane Laura outdid Audrey in the Lake Charles area earlier last year. So here's 2 years ago. Here's the calendar for the month, and look how hot it's been. And finally today, 87 degrees after a 100-degree day yesterday. And just as we entered today, we were running the second hottest June on record, but with temperatures mostly upper 80s to near 90, we'll probably slip down to the third warmest on record. We'll see how it plays out. But nonetheless, nice break with the clouds, and that's all because we have a little bit of an upper level trough across the area and a little bit of a surface reflection, and that's what's been producing the showers and storms, enhancing the storms back into Texas. High pressure's moved away, so now the door is open for more shower and thunderstorm activity. Today, kind of another bust where we saw most of the activity east of us and then working its way in during the course of the evening. And not a whole lot of rain in Lafayette, but we do have some moderate rains as we get down into Iberia and St. Mary parishes. But this shower activity is diminishing. Actually, near north and west of Baton Rouge, that may last and impact portions of Acadiana into perhaps St. Landry Parish, maybe Lafayette Parish later on this evening. Right now, just mostly light rain across St. Mary, Iberia, and down toward coastal Vermilion, but that's about it. As we look at the infrared satellite imagery, we don't see really any kind of a surface system. It's kind of what we call an inverted trough, the way I showed you a little bit earlier. It's been enhancing storms east of Acadiana, and today back across Texas as well. Sooner or later, we're going to get a lot more action in the shower and thunderstorm department area, but give it time through the rest of the week. Now, 20% chance of this developing, drifting toward the Texas coast. We're not concerned with development, but we'll watch the rainfall. We'll show you that. A couple of good-looking tropical waves out here. Strongest tropical wave, well, the Hurricane Center, not talking about that. This one, though, we'll keep an eye on it. 20% chance of developing, and this is going to take a more northward route, so we'll see where that goes with time. If it does indeed develop, it's a low-end chance. And this is potential tropical cyclone number 2 after hurricane hunters got in there earlier today, and they did find tropical storm force winds, but not a tropical storm. So that's why we call it potential tropical storm, tropical cyclone, and tropical warnings issued for portions of the Windward Islands. Boy, this is awfully low latitude for a system. May interact with Venezuela, so it's going to be limited on intensity, but Hurricane Center still brings it maybe to a Cat 1 as you get over toward the Nicaragua area and Honduras as we get to the latter part of this week, but no worries for us. We'll be watching this system in the Gulf. Typically with tropical systems, showers and storms concentrate offshore, get near the coast, then they build inland during the course of the day, and I like the graph model over the HER model here. Scattered activity, some locally heavy downpours, maybe some interesting clouds as well. It's funnel cloud season as well. There'll be some water spouts offshore for sure, and then things quiet down again into the evening, overnight hours. showers through Wednesday morning. And then as we get into Wednesday afternoon, we do it all over again with scattered showers and storms. Notice the model picking up on this weak area of low pressure. Then it brings it to the north. So this is we're going to be under the influence of this with deeper moisture moving in. So the daily showers and storms will continue through at least Friday. And this system works its way up through East Texas and then eventually takes a turn through Arkansas. And we see that on the rain trace here as we look at the Euro model rain over the next week. Some locally heavy rainfall, 5 inches or more in spots offshore and then Texas coast. For us, just a couple of inches of rain. We're not concerned with flooding rains at this point unless we see a real big change in the pattern. So overnight tonight, mid-70s your low. Tomorrow back into the upper 80s to near 90 for a high. So on the cooler side of 90 degrees for a change after a couple of very hot weeks. So overnight tonight, an early evening shower or maybe a thunder shower, 74 the low, but rain chance down to about 20%. Tomorrow we got to go with a pretty decent rain chance, even though the models are not showing a whole lot. We got to go with about a 60% chance of scattered showers and storms. The atmosphere getting primed. KATC data picking up on that with some locally heavy downpours. So bring the wet weather gear with you during the course of the afternoon. Could see some on and off activity. And again, light northeast winds and temperatures hopefully staying below 90, but we can't count on that. Rain chances stay elevated through a good part of the week. I'm toning them down a little bit as we head into the weekend, but it looks like once the daytime deluges move into the area, we'll see more of them as we head over the next week to 10 days. And temperatures gradually getting hotter for July.
All right, but not as hot as
it has been.
Not as hot.
What a break out there.
No,
huh?
it's all perspective. You got you got 5-6 days in a row near 100. 87 today.
Not so bad.
Pretty
darn
good.
good.
Sure did.
Right.
Thanks, Rob.